What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and I am here today with the review for Life After Lockup. This is a season 3, episode 27, and the episode was titled Payback's a Snitch. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. She gets on my nerves. Alright, you guys, so we're going to start up with Sean and Destiny. Alright, so Destiny, we all know what's going on with Destiny. The court case is coming up. I think with this episode, her court case was literally the next day. So Destiny is still worried about the potential that she could go to jail. And in this episode, she was talking to her sister Brittany about it. And, her sister's like, well, you need to go and show up. It's a lot better for you to go to court than to not go to court. Then they issue a warrant for your arrest. They find you, and then you don't get out of jail until you in your 40s. So it's just easier for you to turn yourself in. So then Destiny becomes the hypocrite that she always is. 1 minute you want to feel sorry for Destiny, but then the next minute it's like, girl, you are such a hypocrite, right? I get her not wanting to talk to Sean. Hell, I wouldn't want to talk to Sean ever again in life. But Destiny is still talking about the fact that Sean lied to her about his communication with Kelly. And I'm like, but you're lying to him as well, Destiny. You have not told him that you have had sex with women. You plan to continue to have sex with women. You tried to pick up that woman at that furniture store. You haven't told him any of that stuff. And then the other thing that gets me with Destiny is Destiny's talking about she doesn't want to have any communication with Sean. But you have this dumbass fool's credit card and his car. You got to see him at some point to give him his shit back. I mean, I don't know what Destiny's thinking. Yeah. So then we see that dumbass fool. He was heading out to go, to the court to see that, be there with Destiny. So then, the next morning, we see the sister Brittany. She's at the courthouse, and it's 20 minutes until time for, Destiny to appear, but no sign of Destiny. So she's calling Destiny. Then Sean pulls up. Sean calls Destiny. Now we do see Destiny in the car, and she is driving. We just don't know where Destiny is headed to. We'll find out soon where Destiny is headed. I really hope Destiny is going to court. I do. But let's move on. All right, you guys, Andrea and Lamar. When it comes down to it, Andrea, I think I say this every week when I talk about her, she just frustrates me to no avail. It is something, she's insufferable. I mean, I don't know how much of this is for the cameras and how much of it isn't, because that's what the real question comes for with me. How much of this is manufactured drama for the show? Or, I mean, hell, it could all be Andrea. It really could be. So, like I said, they head home. So Lamar, he comes to the house. He has some flowers for Andrea. So he brings them to her. And, she says, talking to Nala before they actually went home, she says, she'll be calm with talking to Lamar. That's what you should have did the last time. Now, yes, I was on her side about the fact that Lamar lied to her. That wasn't cool, and I'm not gonna give that to Lamar. That was fucked up to lie to her. But Andrea, she just put 20 on 10. Yes, he lied to you, and it was bad, and he had to, Priscilla lie to you. That's all you have to address is like, Lamar, why would you do that? Like, you should be able to trust me that I'm not gonna flip out, that I'm not gonna be mad about her meeting her sister. That is her sister. But no, Andrea had to do the plum fool. So he apologizes to Andrea, and she says, "You know what? I shouldn't have overreacted. You think?" And he tells her that at this point, you and Shantae, y'all gotta sit down with each other, have a conversation with each other, which I agree with. And Andrea keeps talking about, well, it's not my fault that, she doesn't have a relationship with Lamar, and it's not my fault this, it's not my fault that. Stop trying to place blame on anybody. Just say, okay, maybe me and her got off on the wrong foot somewhere. I don't know how, I don't know where. But yes, I'll absolutely sit down with Shantae and we will talk and we will try to, make this family work because you have accepted my kids. Let me accept your child. Is it that hard? She makes like it's that hard. And then later in the episode, we see Lamar. He apologizes to Priscilla for asking Priscilla to keep the secret from Andrea. Big of him. And that's actually really it. So let's move on, you guys. Lindsay and Scott is next. She does this a lot on top of that tweaking that she does. I don't know if she thinks it's cute, but it's not cute, Lindsay. Lindsay is a motherfucking idiot. I gotta come out of character for that one. She's an idiot. So this episode picked up where the last one left off with Lindsay and Scott. So Scott finally went into his office and he saw what his office looked like. And the producer asked him, is this what you expected? He's like, I didn't know. I'm about to sneeze. My bad, y'all. Give me just a second. Now it doesn't want to come. So Scott is like, he didn't know what to expect. And you guys can let me know how true this is. But I've heard that Lindsay is back in jail. I think somebody actually left that in my comments section that Lindsay is back in jail. I think a few episodes ago, someone left it in the comment section that she's back in jail. You guys let me know if that's true. And if you guys know what she's back in jail for, do let me know. But it's not a shock. And Scott was like, he can see why she's in and out of jail. Exactly, I can too. The crazy thing about Lindsay is she acts like a teenage child. And it makes you wonder. I know Lindsay didn't get locked up as a teenager, but god damn, I mean, she has arrest. It's like, damn, you literally have arrested development because you would think that Lindsay got locked up when she was 16 or 17 because that's how she acts. This childish, she's so childish. So then she calls her friend Tyler talking about getting a lock. And she's like, I got tenant rights. What tenant rights do you have? You must mean squatters rights because what? Tenant? Do you know what a tenant, do you know what a tenant is? It's someone, a tenant is not what you are. You are a moocher. You are a squatter. You're looting. Whatever you want to call it, but it's not a tenant. Scott is the tenant because his name is on the lease. He pays the rent there. You living there for free. Lindsay is just entitled. And I don't know why. Maybe she should go back to jail. Hey, in jail you're a tenant. So maybe you should go back to jail. I just can't with Lindsay. I just don't understand her. But let's move on. All right, you guys. Next, let's discuss Chevelle and Quenlan. This whole scene made me cringe. Gotta be honest with you guys. This shit made me cringe the entire time. So we all know that Chevelle and Maila and D-Mark, they are in Branson, Missouri, right? And we all know that Quenlan was going to Branson to get his family back. What's the name of my nail shop? My bad, y'all. I'm trying to see what time my nail shop opens, and I can't even remember the name. What is the name of that damn shop? And it's right there. Damn, I go there every week. That's neither here nor there. We'll look for that in a minute. So yeah, he's in Branson. So Maila has her own phone, and Quenlan calls the phone. It's my daddy calling. It's my daddy. That's the thing that bothers me the most is the fact that this child calls this man daddy. No. It's like, the question that I have is, that's it, Castle Nail Spa. Yeah, that's my problem. She calls him daddy. And It's like, why? I'm trying to think of the nicest, the nicest thing to say about that. So I don't know what Chevelle like, because obviously you took your child to the prison to see him. Why? Number one, why would you do that? Number two, when she first called him daddy, why not stop it and correct him? Be like, no, Maila, that's not your daddy. That is Uncle Quaylan, whatever you want to call him. Quaylan, Uncle. He's Uncle, but he's not daddy. And then, he asked Maila, where are they at? And, she gives it away. Actually, the producers gave it away. So Quaylan, he finds Chevelle, and we see, when she sees him, those gums, she was showing them gums. Now, I was like, aren't you supposed to be mad at him? So he sits down with her and D-Mark, and him and D-Mark get into it with each other. I was like, now this is confusing, because she's in the middle, and she, again, them gums, Chevelle, her gums were showing. And I was like, but I thought, now, correct me, I know D-Mark is her cousin, but is he an actual cousin, or is he a play cousin? Because, I mean, the way he was talking to Quaylan, it made me think that there was more there. Really made me think that there was more there. Creepy. Creepy as hell. But let's move on, you guys. All right, you guys. Next, let's talk about Michael and Sarah. This love triangle right here is just a hotbed of mess. Actually, it's not even a triangle. I hope Malcolm is watching this show, and he tells Sarah he's done. Because, I mean, look at it. So we saw Michael. So Michael was packing his stuff up to go stay with Sarah. Now, I wouldn't have a problem with that if we didn't know the history between Michael and Sarah. It wouldn't be a big issue. If Michael and Sarah were not, one, still legally married to each other, number one, legally married, number two, they didn't have sex the last time he came over to the house, and number three, you could just literally visibly see that Sarah still has something for Michael. Michael still feels something for her. So it just doesn't make sense to me. These two just don't make a lick of sense. It's stupid. So when Michael does get to the house, the one thing that I will give Michael and Sarah credit for is apologizing to, Aviana for the way that they acted at the hotel. That was big on both of them. And Michael even apologized to Sarah. I'm like, wow, that was big of him. And, Sarah's like, what, Michael, what needs to happen is the past needs to be the past. I'm like, exactly. So then he asked her about her future with Michael. She says she's unsure. I'm like, wait a minute. But weren't you just saying that you and Malcolm were good? Again, Malcolm, I hope you're watching, taking notes, and breaking up with her. So she says, I'm not fucking you, Michael. He was like, well, when is the last time we had sex? I don't think these two know the difference between sex, fucking, and making love. Sex and fucking are the same thing. Making love is something different. That's different. You make love to someone that you love. You have sex with or fuck somebody that's just there for, the quick nut. These two gonna eventually have sex with each other. Let's move on. All right, guys. Next, let's talk about Amber and Puppy. So, Amber and Puppy, we see them, and they went out for the night. And I was looking at that. They went to a sports bar. So, with this, I'm going to assume that this was filmed with Amber and Puppy pre-COVID. I'm going to assume that. So, like I said, they're at a sports lounge, and they are meeting up with some of Amber's friends. Now, before they got there, Puppy asked Amber not to leave her alone. Now, the friends that Amber had, I'm like, I thought, now when you looked at, when they got to the sports lounge, it said just that. But then Amber's friends in the VIP section was nothing but a bunch of gay men, and no shade, but I was like, that's interesting. And then I was like, where'd they come from? And then I'm like, see, Amber, This is why people keep saying that you're a lesbian. I wish she would just own up to the fact that she's a lesbian. So, the drinks start flowing, and Amber, like I said, full-fledged lesbian. Baby, that lesbian came out. Her and Puppy was making out with each other left and right. Then she was in Puppy's lap, just, damn. Didn't mean for that to happen. But we'll fix it. She was in Puppy's lap, just thrusting her cooch. I mean, she was thrusting that cooch. So then she left out of their section and went to another section, talking to some people. And then in that section, I noticed somebody very familiar. I'm like, wait a minute, that is Scrap DeLeon from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, or as my sister Roxanne calls him, Showing Up Scrap. Oh God, I miss Love and Hip Hop, you guys. Oh, Love and Hip Hop, the family reunion, that'll be premiering February 8th on VH1. If that gives me something, I might review it. If not, we'll probably talk about it in the week's hottest topics. But at this point, I think I might review it. I think. I'm looking for. I haven't missed Love and Hip Hop, but yeah. So once Amber and Puppy leave the club, Puppy is upset with Amber because, remember, she asked Amber not to leave her. And that's exactly what she did. She left her. Yeah, that's it. Let's move on. All right, you guys, let's wrap this up with Lacey, Shane, and John. So Shane comes home from work, and Lacey was making dinner for Shane, her, and the kids. So they sit down for dinner, and Shane asks the kids how was school, and the kids tell Shane how school was. And Shane, he then starts talking about, lying. And I was just like, wait a minute, Shane, where is this coming from? Oh my God. Like, are you gonna bust Lacey? Because you're really talking to subliminals at this point. So, once dinner was over with, Shane asked Lacey about John. And, he was like, I had to find out from your dad. And Lacey was really upset about her dad because he betrayed her trust. Your dad betrayed your trust. But here you are lying to your husband about your ex texting you. So is that why you're mad, Shane? You think, Lacey? You think? My God. You think you're his wife. You're pregnant with his child, but here you got your ex texting you that he's out of jail. Nah, he's mad that the sky is blue. He's mad that coronavirus is here. He's mad that we had an idiot in office at that time. He's mad that his teeth are crooked. He's mad about a lot of shit. That's what he's mad about. Nah, he's not mad about John. The fuck? And then we see John. Oh my God. I don't know what that was supposed to. I don't know if that was a grilled cheese sandwich or what. But the shit, one of them was burnt and the other one looked like it was half cooked. And I don't know how you make a half cooked grilled cheese sandwich. And then I was looking at John's teeth and his homeboy's teeth, and it was just like, oh my God, fucked up. Now, I want John to stop blaming Lacey for going to jail. Did she call the police on you? Yes. Did you contribute to you going to jail? 1,000%, nigga. You had drugs on you. You were the fuck. Take accountability for yourself. But you guys, that is love after lockup. Well, life after lockup. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell button so you guys know when I drop anything else. And share this video. And also, you guys, do me a favor. As always, stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Remember, wash your hands, wear your mask, and socially distance with each other. And we will all get through this together. Also, links get down in that description bar to check out my affiliate link. I just got a sample of the ISO tea, so I'm gonna try that out this weekend and see if I like it. If I do like it, I might buy some more, and I'll let you guys know as well. Also, go subscribe to the Planner channel. And I will see you guys in the next one, which is Bell Collective. I was going to do these last night, but when I realized it was 11 o'clock and I was not even halfway through my notes for Bell Collective, I just said, fuck both of them. And we would do it today. I don't know how this is going to work going forward, because next week is going to be Life After Lockup, Bell Collective on Friday. Then Saturday is going to be Love and Marriage Huntsville. Help me, Jesus. I'll see you guys later.